What is up, Facebook Live? Here we go. My name is Lisa Gaylord. They call me Lisa G. I am your personal trainer and coach and motivator and inspiration, and I just get up and make it happen. I got some crazy hair going on today. What is up? Welcome. Tuesday morning, 9 o'clock. Here we go. Coffee Talk at 9 every day, coming at you live from my office. All right, today's topic, how to stay on track. This is the long game, so I'm going to throw some big thoughts coming at you. Big thoughts. I got my Fight Club shirt on. I don't go to Fight Club. I worked there once. I don't even think they're open. What up, Marie? Tamara Hannah's in the house. Welcome, everybody. Charlotte, good morning. Welcome. We are going to get into it. 9:01. I'm just going to kind of look at this crazy hair. What is going on? My hair has gotten like, Mel, what is up, girl? Sandra, what is up? You guys are up and at it. Eve, welcome. Give you guys a minute to jump on here. Good morning, everybody. Let's go ahead and settle in. I've already had my coffee, but it is time for some beer. Not beer. Good morning and cheers, everyone. Welcome to the show. Yeah. How was your night? Lori, welcome. Rise and shine, everybody. Let's get at it. It is a Tuesday. To me, every day is a Sunday, Saturday. I have a great life, Jordana. And I want you guys to also, cheers, Paula. I want you guys to have as much fun as I have. I want you guys to be the unicorns that I know that you are. So today's topic, we are going to get into it a little bit, but I want to go through a few things. One, as your ambassador to fitness, everything fitness, nutrition, I want you guys to reach down into the comments, Jordana, hi, and kind of spit out your feelings and your feedback as if we were here working this as a session, since we are on Facebook Live. Prior to me going to my own podcast, which I'm shifting a little bit, by the end of the month, I'll be shifting into my own podcast. We're also working on a TV show and a live stream. So there's a lot going on. It's just more me. And one of the things that I touch on briefly, so you guys kind of have a bigger picture, is that I've always, my entire life, I've chased down inspiration. I look to the people that inspire me. I hate the word motivation because I think it's really misused. It's almost like the same word empowerment is also kind of a misused word. And today's topic is about the long game and how to stay on track. So all of that combined, I look at who are the people that have inspired me along my journey. I started karate when I was really little, and I don't mean little, but actually I was very short as a kid. I don't know if I really overthunk it too much, but I was little, but super skinny. I was going 100 miles an hour as a little kid. So, and I used to eat a lot. So I recognize there is like a personality style. There's a personality style in people. And my main characters growing up were all men. I started karate, and one of my first karate instructors was this, in my mind, he was like Paul Bunyan, and probably one of the first most influential people in my life. My instructor was, I'm sure, I know he's well over 6 feet tall, but as a little kid, a 6 foot tall person, because I know that he was taller than my dad, and my dad was like 6'1", 6'2", which is not real tall for a dude. And I have my thoughts on height in men, and I'll give you my 2 cents. But in my vision, he was just so big, and he was also a bodybuilder. at the time. He was a bodybuilder, power lifter, so he had the waist of like as big as mine, and his shoulders were just like an incredible physique. So it was really cool. Don Sean, what's up? I looked at his body. I always looked at his body like, oh my God, this guy is like perfect. Legs, strong. And he would go into what we call a kibidachi or a horse stance, and he's just like so powerful. And the kind of like gateway that I had to martial arts in general, because I've studied many different styles over the past 50 years, is that he was a foundation of the style that I love and I've kind of mastered is Goju-Ryu, and it's a 50-50 style, hard and soft. With that said, because he was a power lifter, he would take us in the middle of class and we'd go in the parking lot, and he would deadlift the car, or he'd get underneath on a platform, you know, those things that mechanics use, and he would bench press the car. And, you know, for us as little kids, it was like, this guy's like Paul Bunyan. He's just like out of this world. So I had a lot of respect for him, and his voice mattered, and his temperament mattered, and he was very humble and very sweet and just very loving to all of us, but he was also very strict. So I kind of got that early on. I got that kind of discipline thing. And, you know, I'm a big advocate for kids in martial arts. You know, whatever discipline it may be. I'm not a big Taekwondo fan. I never have been. I don't really like their social structure. I don't really like their developmental structure. I don't also like the imbalance of their training. But with that said, you know, it's to each his own. People ask me all the time, where would you put your kid? Karate is one of those unregulated modalities that you just got to fall in love with the instructor, and you've got to fall in love with their process. And there are so many instructors that are out there that are just, if your martial arts instructor runs the business and they don't have it's almost like, I put martial arts and yoga kind of in the same box. Like, a really amazing yoga instructor may not be a great business person, but they're really good at what they do, and the passion that they have, they almost do it for free. And I look at karate the same way. Like, those of us who have been so incredibly passionate, and unfortunately in an impasse world like I am as a personal trainer, or, you know, I help guide my clients and my students to success, I tend to back away from the money aspect, because I'm like, listen, I do this for free. I just want to make you healthy and happy. But then the business side of me goes, yeah, but I got bills to pay just like anyone else, and you'll go and spend, you know, $250 an hour to go see a shrink that just sits there and puts a timer on and goes, okay, your 45 minutes is up, next, and gives you no progress and gives you no like helping hand or bridging. And so my first loves, my first passionate like empowerment people, again I use that word, was my karate instructor. And I grew up in an age and a time. What is up, Brenda? Kelly, welcome. Laura, I love you. Renee, what's up? Welcome, everybody. I grew up in a time when Bruce Lee was like the thing. And because I grew up in that environment, I was doing martial arts, he was like the go-to. And my boyfriend at the time, he comes from a big family of kids. He was the second in line of 6 kids. But along with that, our neighborhood, we were all like karate geeks, totally karate geeks. Like, I would wear my karate pants to school, and I really didn't care and totally didn't give a fuck. But we would go to what was called the Sun Sun Theater. And the Sun Sun Theater here in Miami, it was like $3 or something like that. It was something ridiculous, like $3, and you could watch 6 movies, or 6 karate movies, or $6 for 3 movies, something like that. I know it was like super cheap, and we were there for hours. And the whole group of us would go, and then we'd watch these movies, and we'd come out, and we would just, wata, like the entire neighborhood was terrorized by these karate geeks and, you know, jumping over cars and flipping and all kinds of stuff and just being like crazy martial arts. So Bruce Lee was like profound impact on my life. And then I subsequently kind of got, you know, as I matured, and I always had very few females in my life other than my mom, who's like a power alpha. I didn't really have that, like, oh, that woman is like a, you know, and it wasn't until I got older that I was really looking at who are the main influences in my life, and they were predominantly men. And without really thinking about it until later on in my life or later on in my career, I'm like, I've always been looking for that female alpha. Like, who is that female alpha in my world and in my life that inspires me other than my mom? And, you know, moms are moms, and that's a whole different category. But I look at my athletic influences or social, environmental, the people that are in my life as females were very elusive. There were very few on TV. There were very few that were, I mean, I love her to this day, but I was not empowered by Jane Fonda. It was just kind of like, oh my God. When you're an alpha female and you look for alphas, they're very hard to find. And so if you guys know an alpha, and you want to drop that comment down below, and I really do not want you to say my mom, because my mom is a different category. My mom is not a, we should all know and love our moms, and if you've been able to have a family of mom and dad, which I did, I grew up with a mom and dad, but I've always said that my mom was the alpha in the house. But my dad was also an alpha. But I can only blend this comment this way. I love my parents. I did not love my parents together. I love my parents, but I didn't love my parents together. For me, they were great people independently, but as a couple, like, why? Seriously. If y'all don't get along, just, like, break up. Mel goes, me. Good answer, because you're a unicorn. And unicorns know that it comes from inside. And that's really my point. When I struggle with identity and saying, hey, who's out there that's like me? Or am I just by myself? I recognize I'm by myself. And when I was younger and not as secure, yeah, there was that time. And it's not that I wasn't secure. I look at people around me that will look at me and go, oh, who does she think she is? Why is she wearing that? Why is she doing that? Why is she like that? Or why is she like, and not even like quietly, but to my face. Like, Lisa, you would look so much better if you wore that. Lisa, you would look so much better if you did your hair like that, or your makeup like that, or this, or that, or this, or that. Like, really, what gives you the balls to tell me to my face anything? Because I'm a public figure. You think you have the right to just like lurch out and put your crap on me? And I learned over time that, and again, as we've gotten older, hang on one second, guys. Oh, little boy, in the house with the little boy. Sorry. It was a puppy moment. I had a puppy moment. Melissa's your alpha. Cheryl, that was everything right there. Yeah. And to have an alpha female in your life is super badass. And I mean that not only from an alpha perspective, and let me explain what a female alpha is, because a lot of people get confused, or not just confused, but a lot of people get, you don't know what alpha except me? Yeah, well, and that being very true, there are very few of us that are outward alphas, outward alpha female. And remember what an alpha, I want you to think of a wolf pack. A wolf pack, so you get the dynamics. A wolf leader is not in front of the pack. A wolf leader is in the back. The wolf leader will go to the back of the pack to make sure that everyone gets to the destination, right? A lot of times we look at alphas and we think of men who are very aggressive and very powerful and leaders, and they're marching in the front, and they lead the group. And to me, that's the last person I want to follow. I want to be in the back to watch everybody and make sure that my entire fleet gets where it needs to go. And as an alpha female, we really don't give a fuck. And I mean that with all my heart. We stand for what we believe in. We stand for certain values. Our social structure is set up differently than most people, and that's why we tend to be on our own. We tend to push back and push away from the norm. We push back and we push away from other people's opinions. We push back away from like our environment. Our core values are set up differently. I will never do anything I don't want to do. I very rarely, let's go to the movies. I don't want to. Oh, come on, just come to the movie. I don't want to go. And the reason I don't want to go is because I've, in my mind and my heart and my skin, I know that if I go, I'm not going to be happy, and it's not something that I want to do. So I know that putting myself into a situation that I don't want to be in, I'm not going to be 100% authentic. And I tend to watch people that will do and go and be in situations that they should not be in. What does this have to do with staying on track? Simply put, when you guys go against your intuition, and being a female, we have that like, I say it's almost like a sensor. And have you ever walked down the street? Again, we're designed, men and women are designed, but men have a kind of like a universal right, where they walk down the street and they will sense things differently, and keep on walking. Where as a female, all of our bells and whistles will go off, and we are programmed a lot of times. I teach this in my self-defense classes, that if you feel it and it shoots up your neck and you have this sense of something ain't right, look up, go on guard, go on defense, look at your surrounding, and adjust, pivot. And a lot of women will, I use the example of and we do this in our training, and someone walking at you, and women will divert their eyes, where a dude will like look up, hey, what's up, acknowledge, and de-victimize themselves. So I want to go back to, where are we on the pathway here of when we say weight loss and fitness is a long game. That's why most people fail. This is what I wrote up on the board. And how to stay on track. What does that have to do with being a female alpha? What does that have to do with being an alpha? Because I set my goals, I put up my sails, as you will, and I stay on course. A lot of you are in my 5-week program, and I'm not going to give away the secrets to the 5-week program, but we're in the middle of a 5-week challenge. We're going to go to the end of July, the beginning of July, which is July 4th weekend. If you guys are off track and you're looking to lose weight and finally get in shape for once and for all, drop me a comment below 99. The $99 is the 5-week program. If you are lost, you're confused, you're just way off track, jump on the 99. We're starting second group now. So a lot of people that are in the 5-week challenge, if you come to me and you do your scale, right? I want to lose weight. So what do? We track it. You get on the scale and you go, oh, I'm up a half pound. Oh my God, the world is ending. No, it's long game. You didn't gain weight overnight. You did not put on 10 pounds. Oops, I got my period 10. No, it doesn't work like that. It is an accumulation of time that you gain weight, and it's an accumulation of time that you lose weight. When we think medically safe, most people understand if you say, oh, I need to do this in an event, and I need to lose 5 pounds. It's like, if you go out and you run, you probably will lose 5 pounds, but it's water weight. Did you actually lose the body fat, which is an accumulate, I'm 140 and I want to be 130 and I'm losing weight, but I did this activity where it really dropped. Is that real? No, it's not. It's water weight. And the body doesn't work like that. The body needs time. The body is a smart machine, and we treat it as if it's like a car, like gas in, gas out. I'll put gas in, great. I drive for a long time, gas is out. I got to go to the, gas station, put more gas. No, it doesn't work like that. The body's a really skilled, complex mechanism. So weight loss and fitness is a long game approach. It's a lifestyle. And that's where I want to get you guys to really start thinking about, hey, I need to lose weight. I have clients that are, 50 pounds, 100 pounds, 200 pounds, 300 pounds. I've had big weight loss success stories my entire career. And those were long-term game. Long game approach. What is up, Aaron? Christina, welcome. Alice, good morning. What if you wanted to lose weight and the simple technique of staying on track was the answer? Could you do that? Could you do long game? Kenya, wow, good morning. What time is it in Kenya right now? I can look it up on my phone, but I'm being lazy. Kenya, wow. Super agers are in it for the long game. Absolutely. And remember, we're looking at this as a 4:23 p.m. or a.m. a.m. p.m. Christina, a.m. p.m. 4:23. I have no idea. I usually do. I kind of have a sense of like how the world is moving and where you guys are at. Jennifer, what is up? Welcome to the show. PM. All right, not bad. So you're good. You're in it to win it. So when we think long game approach, I ask these questions and I need you guys to answer. Go ahead and type comments below, and I'll help you guys work this out, because today's like really important. Today's an important topic, and how you stay on track. At what point do you say this is too much? And again, you can apply this comment to making money, and you say, I've been, sorry, one more second. Oh, here we go. We have little babies over here that are trying to get into the covers. At what point do you say to yourself, sorry, I'm back. At what point do you say, that's enough. I need to make more money. This is not working out. I need to find a better job. I need to build my company. I need to invest in myself. I need to spend money in my business to learn how to do what it is that I do. And part of that is saying, You know, I need to step back, maybe even make less money so that I can catapult myself to make more money. I need to spend money, and I want this to go out there for you guys. You spend money on someone like me to get you where you need to go so that you can catapult yourself forward. Whether it's in business, your relationships are huge, right? If you say to yourself, hey, I'm in a relationship that doesn't work, have you sat down and had that conversation? Babe, it's not working out. What do you mean it's not working? Yeah, we're just not getting along and it's not working out. We're either going to go to therapy and work this out, or it's time to cut our losses, right? I'm having a babe moment. And you need to really look at your relationships as a foundation of who you are. I don't like to accumulate friends. I don't like to accumulate relationships. I don't like to accumulate. It's like having 18 pairs of Levi jeans. Like, what was wrong with pair number 1? And a lot of us will accumulate. You'll accumulate body weight the same way. What is your stopping point? What makes you go, oh no, I'm done. Like, there's no, no, I ain't doing it. I'm not doing it. I've gained 5 pounds, 10 pounds. Drop your comment below. 20 pounds, 30. I'm going to keep going. Just let me know what that number is. 50 pounds, 100 pounds, 150, 200 pounds. What number, at what point do you say enough is enough? The abuse has to stop. And I'm not fat shaming. I want to be very clear about my message. I want you to be clear about my message. I'm a personal trainer by passion. It is my craft. It is the thing that I love. It is the passion that I wake up in the middle of the night. Yeah, Cheryl, I'm with you, girl. Cheryl, you're the reason I do what I do. I hate taking people that are skinny and losing 5 pounds. It drives me nuts. I want to change your lifestyle. I want you to be able to go, if I move in and out of 5 pounds and I go, whoa, the brakes are at 5, fine. Those are great brakes. Those are like, hey, tap the brakes. Sandra, 20 pounds, enough is enough. That's it. You guys drop your comments. What's your, you're not tapping the brakes, you're just full on stop. Done. What is your enough is enough? And then you have to look at that and say, what's my long-term approach? What am I made of? Who am I? Why have I gotten myself into this place? Because you get yourself into the place that you're in by yourself. You want to be a victim and blame everything and everyone around you? That's cool. That's cool. That's totally cool. And I'll listen to it all day long. You pay me. Yeah, you pay me. And I go, yeah, okay, I'll listen to your bullshit. But I'm not your therapist. I'm just not. I'm your alpha. I'm your alpha that goes in the back of the pack and makes sure that all of you get to the place that you need to go, which is your long-term super ager, badass, kids, divorces, whatever the crap you guys go through, and say, well, now I've hit hormones, because none of you are getting younger. You're getting older. You're coming towards me. You're not going away from me. Nobody woke up and said, oh, by the way, I got to 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, and everything was exactly the same. My life was exactly the same. There was no roller coaster. I have a perfect marriage. I made the most money. I had the perfect lover. I have like the perfect skin. I have the perfect pregnancy. I had the perfect menopause. What? I had the perfect menopause. Dear Lord, have mercy on me right now. These hot flashes have to stop. Like, it'd be nice if they just stop. I have my air. Like, if I could live in a small freezer, I would. I would totally live in it. I would like, I might be off track right now, but spending like 2 months with my mom, who's in her 80s, who's like, I call her a vampire. I'm like, when did you turn into a vampire? Meaning, she has her air set at like 88 inside the house, and she's freezing. She's got the blankets. I even put a little heater on her back. I'm like, what is wrong with what happened to you? I go outside, it's 90 degrees, I'm sweating balls, I come inside, and my mom is like freezing, and I touch her hands, and she's ice cold, and I'm like, lady, how did this happen? And so the bells and whistles go on. Lori, I never had one. God bless. Neither did my mom nor my sister. And I asked them, I'm like, so can we talk about the hot flashes? And both of them are like, it was no big deal. I'm like, really? What's my problem? Hot flashes were the thing that really changed me. Hot flashes were the thing that really woke me up because I didn't sleep. And I had a lot of depression. I had a lot of darkness. So I don't want to get off topic. I want to go back to, at what point do you stop and say, hold on? At what point is too much too much? Is it 5 pounds, 20 pounds, 50 pounds, 80 pounds, 100 pounds, 200 pounds? And then you go, shit, I don't want to live like this anymore. I don't want to be this person that I've become, because you do it to yourself. Nobody does it to you. Weight gain is not like, hey, we're going to go on this journey. We've decided to show up at your house like an Amazon Prime, right? And we're just going to like jump on your butt and go for a ride. Oh, okay. Come on. Sure, why not? Doesn't work like that. And I think we've spent so much time pacifying ourselves and going, oh, poor me, I got an injury. Poor me, I had a baby. Poor me, my hormones. Poor me. And the list goes on and on and on and on and on. And we think myopically, right? We're like, right here. All your weight gain is right here in this little ball. And we're not going, oh, wait a second. Who's in control? Are you the alpha? Are you in front? And you're trying to get out in front and you have no clue where to go. Drop me a comment below. Give me the 99. You guys get on a 5-week program. I will get out in front. I will lead you the way and I'll show you the light. But I'm also going to get in the back and make sure you guys get down that road. It's long game. It is long game. Fitness is not overnight. You know why? This $1 billion industry that I live in, and I'm not making $1 billion. I'm not even making $1 million yet, because I'm on my course and I love having my bills paid by the thing that I'm passionate about. Drop me a 99 below. I'll get you guys into round 2. But we have to stop and think, if there's $1 billion industry out there with just even like waist support. I love this one. Y'all remember Sweet Sweat? And I just want to try to make a point. I'm not here to make fun of you. I'm not here to make fun of the thing. I'm not here to, well, kind of, sort of, I am. Because I love exposing things for what they are, so that you guys and your bullshit could just go, wow, that was like crazy. I used to do that. Sweet Sweat, if you don't know what it is, was a product that was endorsed like years ago. And you would rub it on your belly or your butt, and then you'd put on a neoprene waist thing. And I had friends that did it, like in my face, like during my class. And I would walk by and I'd be like, yeah, great job. I'm like, ew, what are you wearing? What is that? Oh, it helps me lose weight. I'll tell you what it is. Sweet Sweat, pure and simple. It was a product that was endorsed to try to pushed to try to lose weight. It was Vaseline. if you looked at the ingredients and you read, it was 100% Vaseline. Now, I used to race bikes. I hopefully go back to racing bikes again at some point. I have a couple of surgeries that I'm going to do and get my body 100%. But I used to use Vaseline, and I would cover my legs when it was cold out. It was a way of having something on you, and then when the sun came out, it would almost like melt off. But it would cover your pores, and it would cover your skin, it would protect you. And when I realized that these people were spending hundreds, thousands, millions of dollars on some stupid product to lose weight and sweat in an area like belly, and I swear I would have, my girls would go like this, look at all the water. I'm like, are you just that stupid? That's just stupid. I mean, like, literally, that's not smart. Remember that the body's largest organ is the skin. We have to sweat out, not hold in. You hold in and you accumulate water. As soon as you take that thing off, it's like the big boxers' body suits. You only wear those when you have to make weight for a fight, and it's super dangerous. Guys, remember the old, what was that comedian? I know Laura's gonna know. Laura like knows all my stuff. What was his name? He came down here to make a movie, came to Miami to make a movie. And he was super fat, he was a comedian, and he went to the emergency room because he had on a sauna suit, top and a bottom, and he was running out like 95, pure like 12 noon sun, and he passed out on the side of the road. Very famous comedian. Anyway, the point of the story is, what an idiot. What an idiot. Because it's not freaking long game. You want short answers. No, not Chris Farley. Black guy. What's his name? Not Chris Rock. Martin Lawrence. Sorry. Martin Lawrence. Martin Lawrence was, yeah, and again, horses and jockeys too. Yeah, totally. And again, sports athletes have tricks and hacks. But that's not what you guys are. You guys are like my day-to-day operations kind of people. You're like, I want to live in this world, and I'm on a roller coaster just like everyone else. And because I'm on a roller coaster, I will go up this roller coaster, and I'm doing great. And then all of a sudden, I actually think the most fun on the roller coaster is the down. So let me reverse that. That up is like, oh my God, life is coming at me, and I got in this relationship and it's toxic, and I just tend to eat a lot, or I'm having going through menopause and I gained all this weight because my hormones are upside down. Boom. Or my guys are like, I'm super stressed. I'm working all these hours and I'm smoking, I'm drinking, and you know who you are. And I'm like eating for convenience. You're just eating and eating and eating, and then all of a sudden you're like, that pizza turns into like, and another pizza, and another pizza, and another pizza, and then at the end of the month you've gained like 20 pounds, and you're like, I don't know how that happened because I'm working out all the time. You're a victim, and you're making excuses instead of saying, what's your long-term game? What is your long-term? When do you just go, you know what? The chatter in my head that I call those monkeys, right? You got this like, blah, 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 blah. No, go ahead and eat it. Don't worry about it. We'll work out later. No, babe, don't worry about it. We'll take care of it later. Go ahead and have that cake. It's cool. Even just like a few bites, it's fine. Oh, so what? It's sugar. Yeah, Lisa doesn't know what she's talking about. Don't worry about it. And it overrides. It totally jumps in and just overrides. And you're like, what? How did that happen? And a month later, you gained all this weight, and you're like, well, I didn't think I drank or ate that much. And you guys are on this alcohol kick, and you're trying to plead. You have special pleading. Lewis, what's up? Kimberly, what's up? Carolina, what is up? Welcome. My special pleaders that are out there, and you're like, but Please, but Lisa, it's just a glass of wine. But Lisa, it's what else do I eat my sandwich with if I can't have bread? Wow. Really? Really? Is that what you want? Is that who you are? Is that who you've become? Are you a special pleader? Are you a food victim? Lewis, what's up, baby? Are you a food victim? Oh, the food just jumped in my face. The food just jumped in my face and I don't know what to do. It's like, oh, I can't fight the food. Are you a victim of your upbringing, on your childhood, and the way that people have influenced you? Then that goes with just about everything that you do. If I am a victim of my childhood and my surroundings, and I just bring that forward, then I can say, you know what? I'm kind of a dick, right? I would be an asshole. I'd say, you know what? I can be a bitch. I'm not an asshole. And I want you guys to understand that I can be a bitch because I tell you things you don't like to hear. But I'm not an asshole because I'm sympathetic to where you are. Again, I'm in the front of the pack trying to show you where to go, and I'm in the back and I'm going to wait for you guys to get there. I'm going to wait for all of you. And I love the person that's in the back of the pack that's just trudging along. Like, I'm going to get there. Might not be overnight. And that's where you guys make the biggest mistake. You're like, oh, why can't I lose weight? This is the part that I want you guys, listen, drop me a comment below. I've already got a few people that are dropping comments below. You want to get into my 5-week program? Now is the time to do it. We're all going back to work, right? And you're like, oh, I'm going back to work. Oh my God, free. And I just gained 20 pounds. Oh my God, I ate through coronavirus. I've been working out every day. But I still gained weight because I was doing things in places that I should not have been. But there came a time I got mad. I'm like, guys, I can't eat this late. And I'm not going to eat that. Just not. It's okay because we are assholes. Laura. I like that person that's in the back that says, enough is enough. I've had enough. I want to see what it would look like if you guys jumped into my program and you got in the best shape of your life. I want to see that. I want that for you. I want that for you to be able to turn around and go, wow, I stopped drinking alcohol. I stopped eating sugar. I stopped eating packaged foods. I actually got my ass up out of bed and I went for a long walk. That's all I asked, is that you walk. I'm not asking you to go do CrossFit. I'm not asking you to go do powerlifting. I'm not even asking you to work out. I'm asking you to just simply put your sneakers on or your favorite little scrumpy mumpy shoes, put your cutie little outfit on without trying to put on some sweet sweat and the belt and the bells and the whistles and all the crap that you guys think that you're going to make you lose weight. Anything external doesn't make you lose weight. Internal. Anything external. You can't wear it and then miraculously your body gets in shape. You can't put it on. You know those stick-on little buzzer things that people do? I'm like, are you crazy? Are you just stupid? There's some really smart, stupid people out there. Look at Cheryl. I want to just jump through the phone and just squish you. I'm going to squish you right now. Yeah, you don't even think. Just go. Here's the thing. We can chatter. I say there's like two, like, you can either call them, like, sometimes in my head I'm like part squirrel and part monkey. And that monkey is like the cutest little monkey face. And the monkey's like, hoo-ha-ha, laughing at me, going, why do you work out so hard? You know, you could just like go lay out in the sun and chill the fuck out. And then the squirrel kind of jumps on and goes, oh no, oh no, oh no, 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 no. No, 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 no. You know how squirrels get? They like vibrate like at a really high energy. You ever see them you ever see squirrels like buzz across the wire? And I freak out. I'm like, holy crap. He's going from like light post to light post on this little thing, and he's just buzzes across like, and I'm like, he's gonna die, he's gonna fall. Oh my God, he's gonna die, he's gonna fall. And sometimes they do. Like, whoopsie. That's where my brain goes, stop chattering, stop talking to the monkey, and just go out. Just put yourself out there. Just shut it down. Stop allowing the monkey to take control of the results that you want. And I want you to really get that visual. And why not? Why not get the results that you guys have been putting off for far too long? You put it out there and then you pull it back. You victimize and then you pull it back. You victimize and you pull it back. And I don't know what those excuses are, but I want you to also relate to food like, no, I don't eat that. Alcohol, no, I don't drink that. Well, I double dog dare you. I double dog dare you. And you guys that are out there that are going, yeah, but I like to drink with my friends because it's fun. And I release my stress. Well, you know what? Y'all need to like get it together. Because alcohol is ruining your health. Because if you could see what your liver looks like if we could open this suit and look and take a look at what's going on, you'd be like, oh shit, Jesus Christ, my insides are ugly. Yo, Alice, what is up? Australia is in the house. But if you could look inside and go, wow, that's pretty ugly. I need to clean that up. You know, you spend a lot of time on your makeup and the external and your clothes. And you're like, you know, maybe I can just like I will look good on the outside, but who cares what's on the inside kind of thing. I see it. I look at somebody, I'm like, ooh, there's some toxic shit going on. Whether it's mental or spiritual or just physically toxic, right? I just want to ask you the question, if not now, why not now? Why not get the results that you guys like dream of? Why not? You have to surround yourself with the right people. You've got to find your alpha pack. You've got to find your alpha, whether it's me or someone else. I want it to be me because I'm really good at it. I'll be the shining light. I'll get you through the forest when it's dark out. I will shine that light. I'm also behind you, making sure that you're moving forward. If you want to get in on the program, drop me a 99. Please send me a message. Say, I'm in. I'm all in. I'm sick of feeling this way. I'm sick of being like out of shape, overweight, tired. I'm bored. You know why you're bored? Because you're boring. You're boring. Read a book, right? You guys need to educate and get yourself surrounded by the people that are in your life that are like, amazing positive energy. People need to push you up. People need to push you up. Yeah, you love groups. You love our group. Our group is amazing because everyone in my group, everyone in my program is got that same power mindset. I want to get in shape. And I want to do it with people that are supportive. And a lot of times, I hate to really be the punch in the nose, guys, but sometimes we're sleeping right next to someone who has no intention to support you whatsoever. Sorry, I said it. Those days are over. Those days are over. You've got to do for yourself. And when you're looking at that person in the bed next to you, and I swear, this is just coming from like pure love. I watched two people married to each other for a long time that didn't even get along. I'm like, how do you lay in bed next to somebody that you don't even like? They're not on your page. They're not supportive of you. You need to have those talks. You're like, but I've been married for 20 years, Lisa, and we have 4 kids. So what? Let me tell you something. I hate when people tell me that. I'm doing it for the kids. You know what I hated more than anything in my life growing up? Being surrounded by 2 people that couldn't stand each other, that fought all the time. Do you think I even thought, oh, marriage? I was like, why don't you guys separate so you can be happy? because the toxicity that you push into your relationship is showing on your body. Your toxic relationships, you start wearing them. Oh, did that hurt? Oh, was that uncomfortable? Oh, did that make you think? Cheers. I grew up with it. That's why I can't stand people that argue or yell or like raise their voice. I'm like, oh no, shut that down. Just stop. I cannot stand when I see people in relationships that just badger each other. When they constantly pick on each other. And it's like underlying like resentment and anger and hatred. That's why I don't believe in marriage. I think it's such a farce. I think it's such a game. It's like medicinal, you know? Like, no. You like me, you stay. You don't like me, then go. Like, I think marriage should be like a gym membership. Like 1-year contract. And I get to renew at the end of the year. Or opt out. Like, we're good. It's not about your kids. It's never about the kids. You guys, it's a lie. It's a concept. We do it for the kid. No, you're not doing it for the kids. You know who you're doing it for? You're doing it for society. You're doing it for ego. And you guys eat that way. You're eating for what? Making better choices in your eating lifestyle separates you from a lot of people. Because we're going against what's right. We're going against what everybody else does. Raise your hand and say, I go against what anybody does. You know why? Because that's what fits me. That's what an alpha life is all about. An alpha life, we are alone. Maria, enjoy being single. It's peaceful. Yeah. I've never been happier than being single. And being single is a lifestyle. It's not like, oh, I don't want to date. Oh, I don't want to, we love love. We love, passion and all that. But at what cost? At what cost do we get past that 6-month window and say, all right, you're like pretty right on. You are always pushing me up. And not in a really creepy way, but, like somebody that supports you. And it doesn't have to be about sex, guys. Sex is like a cool thing, but it's also kind of hyped out and overrated. Sorry, did I just say something you needed to hear? Yeah. Sex is cool when you're young, you're like, yeah, but it's not sex. It's fucking. And it's different. When you move into relationships, past that 6-month window of getting along, you go into a whole new realm. And when I'm with someone, you either eat the way I eat or we eat alone. And that's not my person. And that's not my surrounding, right? So we surround ourselves with like-mindedness and we blossom from it. It's like planting seeds in the ground and going, I hope you guys grow. I hope you guys figure out how to get, out of the dirt. What if you told seeds that, right? And zero rain, zero watering, zero nurturing, right? But if you've got great people surrounding you with a like-mindedness and you guys have goals and it's, physical goals, losing weight, like I look at it like that's a carrot that I put out in front of me and say, hey guys, I want to feel better. Again, top of this talk was what is your stopping point? How far will you allow your body, brain, and soul to go before you go, whoa, super toxic eating, super toxic relationships, super toxic like money situation? And you got to buckle down and stop and say, not good enough for me. I want more. I want more from every aspect of my life so that I can become a better human. We're in a place right now where we're trying to be better humans, right? All of us stepping up to the plate and saying, I need to be a better human. We can all be better at where we are in life. So I want you guys to also think about the last component here, because we're going to get into a major workout. It's all upper body today. I just have like an upper body, like, right? I want you to have fun. I want you to find something that you think is fun. Whether it's like, I want to go on a roller coaster, and I know we're still in, the process of coronavirus, and everybody's like, think about what you can do in your life, in your time, in your space, that you can have some fun. Like, go outside and, get some sun and walk around in nature, or whatever it is. But I want you to start thinking about having fun. Guys, as always, this show goes by so fast. We're moving into a podcast platform. We're moving into a TV platform, moving into a live stream platform. We've got a lot going on. I love being here with you. I love the interaction. We've got a 5-week program that's going on right now. And if you didn't get into the first group, second group is forming right now. We have a bunch of people that are jumping on. It's $99 for a 5-week program. You get me 2 times a week. We do Zoom calls on Monday night and Friday night for the second group. We're going to change those calls, but we're going to just change the time around. But I love you guys to really accomplish the goals that you're kind of dreaming about and thinking about, right? We're all going back to work now, and kind of, when I say go back to work, we're going back into the real world. And it's nothing better than having a bunch of alphas and people that are happy around you. So let's build that community. Listen, guys, kayaking, Laura, I got you, because we're going kayaking. That's one of the things. If you guys live in Miami, I'm also going to be putting something really special together for you guys that live in Miami or the South Florida area. We're doing a live event. It's going to be a big 3-hour workshop. It's going to be super fun. We're going to be doing trail walking, hiking, kayaking, a bunch of that. But that's for if you live in Miami. But we're going to be doing this outside of the country also. We have Spain. We've got an event in Spain that we're putting together. Bunch of other stuff. Everything is happening right now in my life is kind of crazy. You never know. You never know when your world will kind of explode, and it's exploding for me, and I couldn't do it without you guys. I love you. I'm going to shut down for 5 minutes so that I can write out the arm workout, and then I'm going to go downstairs, pop on the computer. We're going to get through the workout. It's not going to be a big load today, just form and function. So I'll see you guys here in 5 minutes. Love you. Venmo, PayPal, Zelle. You guys want to tip me? Totally, always appreciated. I love you guys. See you in 5.